You've got to avoid these 4 rookie buyer mistakes unless you want to have a minor league buying experience. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to put down minor league baseball. I love a good $1 hot dog and a $2 beer just as much as the next guy. But when it comes to buying a house, you want to have a top-notch professional experience because listen, you're spending a lot of money and you're purchasing an asset that is not only going to build your wealth, it is also going to be the place where you raise your family, where you come at home after a long, hard day of work, where you spend the vast majority of your time. So we want to make sure that your buying experience is absolutely the best it can be, and avoiding these 4 buyer mistakes is going to help you do just that. Okay, number 1, I see buyers not consider the location. So a lot of times when I'm working with a buyer, and especially first-time buyers, but really this applies to anybody who's buying a house, because let's be honest, especially in today's market, it can be hard to maintain your focus, and it can be easy to just try to jump at the first good-looking house you see, because let's be honest, there aren't that many available. So what I see a lot of buyers do is I see them not focus on the location. They'll often send me photos of a really attractive looking house, but it's not in a great area. And that could be for a lot of reasons. Maybe they've told me they want to be in a certain school district and that particular house isn't in that school district. Maybe they've told me that they're really considering crime stats, and I know that the area they're looking at has higher crime stats than another area. Or maybe it's just that they didn't check to see that the house backs to train tracks or a gas station, or that on Google Maps I can see that their neighbors have a pickup truck in the front yard. Whatever it is, don't forget to consider location. It's a big rookie mistake if you don't. Okay, now let's talk about number 2, and that is not considering quality. Now, when it comes to quality, again, it's subjective and there's different opportunities for different budgets. And I understand that not every buyer is going to have the opportunity to buy a custom built home of the highest quality that is imaginable. But what happens to a lot of buyers is they get fooled by beautiful photos, and sometimes, a house can be made to look really attractive, but a discerning eye, particularly the eye of a real estate agent, can see often, even in those photos, some of the telltale signs of a lack of quality. And you certainly don't want to sacrifice on quality when you're buying a house for a couple of reasons. Number 1, you don't want to have to be doing fixes all the time, especially if this is your first home. You might have to do some, upgrades and things like that, but you don't want to buy a home that has had lots of deferred maintenance or has a lack of quality and work that's already been done. And the other thing is you need to think about your future home value, particularly if you're in an area where the homes are older and the quality of a particular house just isn't there, and it's going to take a lot of money to get it to today's standards, to get it to where it's turning around and appreciating in value the way that it should. Maybe that's not the best buy for you. Okay, number 3 big rookie mistake I see, and that's not choosing the right lender. Now, we could swap out lender with attorney, inspector, but really we're talking about those partners in the process of buying a house that really make a big difference. And I'll focus mainly on lender because they are a huge part of whether or not you're going to have a good experience, whether or not you're going to win in a multiple offer situation, and of course, whether you're going to get numbers that make sense for you. So it's really important that you choose a high quality lender, and I would lean on your real estate agent for this. They are the ones who do hopefully several dozen transactions per year. They know the good lenders, they know the bad lenders, and they have lending partners most likely that have accountability to them. So when I, for instance, send a referral to one of my main lending partners, I know that that referral is going to be taken care of, that they're going to get honest treatment, that they're going to get the loan product that's best for them, and that they're going to have the best chance to win in this tough market and make it all the way to closing. Okay, the number 4 and probably the worst mistake that I see most buyers make. But first of all, just want to say thanks for watching and following. My name is Chris Grano. I'm a real estate agent here in the western suburbs of Chicago. If you don't follow me already, please go ahead and subscribe. Share this if you found any value to it. But let's get right into number 4 now, and that is not choosing the right, you guessed it, realtor. Hey, listen, you thought the realtor was going to say that, and you're right, I did, but it's true. Listen, I wouldn't be sharing this with you if I really didn't believe it. The key to your home buying experience begins and ends with the right real estate agent. Just think about any area of your life, and there's always a trusted professional or always a trusted expert in whatever area it may be. It may be your medical doctor, it may be your dentist, it may be an attorney, it may be a financial planner, it could just be a coach or a mentor, but there's always a trusted individual that you know you can go to help you in whatever arena of life that you're trying to get better at and trying to do your best in. And when it comes to real estate, which is a lifelong journey of, again, building wealth and buying property that will be a great place for memories for you and your family, you've got to trust the right real estate agent. Hey, if you have any questions about what that looks like, what I offer to my clients, and why I feel like I would be the right realtor for most of you out there, please feel free to reach out. Talk to you soon.